Here to weigh in, Mary Katharine Ham, Fox News contributor, John Justice, host of Twin Cities News Talk. John, let's start with you. Does LA's future under these Democrat leaders look closer to Minneapolis or closer to, let's say, Dallas?
Oh, I say closer to Minneapolis. I'm very concerned about what's going to transpire this coming weekend, especially after the kerfuffle with Alex Padilla. I think there's going to be a lot of those agitators looking to have their own Alex Padilla moment. They know the drill. The more that they impede in law enforcement, they're going to get a reaction now because Trump's not messing around. And I'm concerned that that's only going to invite the escalation. And yeah, a very similar situation could break out to what happened in the Summer of Love back in 2020 here in Minneapolis. I'm very, very worried.
And Mary Katharine, we're seeing things calm down. I mean, I wouldn't say LA resembles Minneapolis 2020 riots right now. It could, but it could. It could devolve into that really quickly. So law and order has to be restored, Mary Katharine. It just has to be.
It seems silly that we have to tell our friends on the left that burning down your own city is economically and psychologically damaging to the city and will cause problems for years to come. But that is indeed the case. And there are economic studies that show that. There's economic studies that are used bipartisanly that show $550 million of damage in Minneapolis, St. Paul within a space of 2 weeks. $1 billion to $2 billion done nationwide during the 2020 riots that began as protests. But the problem that we have is that the left can very predictably turn a protest, which is clearly First Amendment right, into a riot very quickly, right? So cities have to be prepared for this, and you'll find that the cities that are prepared for it and say, no, you will stick to protesting, not rioting, and we will punish you if you riot, those guys get a lot less damage, which means they don't have to crawl out of a hole when the rioting has passed because they have enforced the law to begin with. They have given the signal that protesting is fine, rioting is not. So places like Dallas or Houston come out better than a place like Minneapolis or LA. That's just the facts on the ground. And you can see it in Washington, D.C. When you go up to Union Station, which is just finally starting to sort of look normal again post-2020. I don't know why these cities insist on damaging themselves to this degree when they could enforce the law and allow peaceful protest.
It's just like with tent cities that pop up everywhere, including right here in D.C.
Yes.
Tent cities everywhere. They're tolerated. It happens. But John, I do think that the lie that's being told, I think Mary Katharine hit on this, with this Padilla stunt, that this is going to be what helps fuel what we see over the weekend. Now, we hope it's all peaceful. We hope people get their say and it's all fine. But they used the Gestapo-like language today to describe what happened to that senator. 15 seconds.
No, I think that those are, like I said, I think there are those out there that want to have their moment, and they want the altercation to try to push their Marxist movement forward. But the good news is we actually have an administration that's going to be pushing back this time and hopefully resetting that societal standard of actually going out and peacefully protesting, not what the Democrats call peacefully protesting, Laura.
Free speech, not freedom to riot. Mary Katharine, John, thank you both very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.